If that makes it into the podcast, I don't know what kind of show we're running, but
Education and resources to the trans community. Hello and welcome to TransgenderZone.
we were talking on the first podcast about how you were the only trans person in our school, in our area, in the community.
Right.
And so the idea that, your experience probably is very unique for around here. But because we have such a big community and people from all over the world, like there are other people that have been through similar experiences. And so it's been cool to see people not only learn from each other, but realize that like their struggles aren't uniquely intense. It's like there's other people who have been through it and you can talk to those people.
And it's cool to for lack of a better term, to struggle with somebody. So
It's going to be a struggle regardless.
It is.
So you might as well struggle with somebody. That's part of the benefit of community.
Transition is never an easy thing. And so the fact that we, for example, we provide vocal lessons with trans vocal with Micah, and she does such a phenomenal job of making each of her individual clients and anyone that's joining TZone or joining her live streams feel comfortable. But having a group setting, like we have our group voice lessons at TZone, joining a group setting makes me personally feel so much more comfortable. So for example, like sharing the lowest of the lows of my vocal range, or sharing the highest, or like the break, or getting into your head voice and breaking from that it's really vulnerable. And I've had one-on-one sessions with Micah before we ever built TZone. And while she did a great job of making me feel very comfortable and safe in her sessions, there's something totally different to being in a group setting. Like on TZone, we've recorded the sessions and then uploaded it. So if you're a member, you're welcome to join and watch those and then join our future sessions. But something I really loved seeing in our most recent session was one of our users.
Yeah, this was special. This was really special.
One of our users was a bass singer for her whole career, her whole life. She's transitioning a little bit later in life, and she's sung at a very low pitch her entire life. And with TZone, with trans vocal and our vocal lessons, she at first was starting to just kind of get the hang of getting into the Minnie Mouse head voice.
Really high, like the really.
And what we've talked about, and I'm sure we'll have an episode at some point about vocal training, but there's that break, especially with people that are assigned male at birth. There's a break where you start going high into like
the falsetto, as they call it, like
that high. It's the glottal stop, is what
stop.
Thankfully for Micah, that's how I learned it. But
it's all Micah,
she was having trouble maintaining a high voice while not in that head, like Minnie Mouse voice. And we watched her go from only being able to speak like this or very low to then being able to have a softer, higher voice that she can then work on and develop in her own way. And that was just so fantastic to see. It was like just that light bulb turning on in someone's head.
The vocal training sessions are great. I love that, because we do them twice a week, folks get a chance to have a breakthrough like that, but then come back multiple times if they want, multiple times a week. And practice that same skill, because it's not overnight that you like, just because she had a breakthrough doesn't mean that her voice is now permanently fixed. She has to learn how to keep that voice, and then eventually it will become second nature, but you got to practice it a lot. So I like seeing folks come practice every week, because it is a journey. Like you have to actually practice it, or else you won't keep it normal.
And it's a muscle, because I myself have had sessions, like I said before, with Micah privately, with Trans Vocal privately, our vocal coach at TZone. And I just while I was in the sessions, it helped a lot. But then afterwards, I wasn't putting in the work. And so I started to lose some of what she was teaching me. And so by going to these sessions, which are twice a week, it's enough for me to be able to stay up on top of it. And I wonder, maybe not, if we can look back at these episodes like a year, 2 years from now, and see how I sounded then versus now in the future.